Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel, and my little baby Scout is here too. As always, we love her, we know her. But like I said, I want to start a budgeting series on this page, and I'm trying to just move my way into being more comfortable with sharing about this and looking at my finances. I can't remember the last time I've opened my bank account and looked at every expense that I've made. And that's part of my problem of not having savings and not being further along in my financial journey, because I think it really stems from years of just not having any money. So when I would open my bank account, I would literally be in the negative, or would have like $3 left in 2 weeks to make that work. So from years of that, I think that just traumatized me, and I got into the mindset that if I looked at my bank account, it's going to be a negative outcome instead of learning how to take control over that. So we're taking our power back in 2024. So I think we should do weekly audits on our bank accounts one bank account to go over every expense that we make. So that's what we're doing. At least once a week between Saturday and Monday, we will go over every expense from that week or from the previous week if it's Monday. So without further ado, let's get into all the expenses that I paid for this past week and see if we can cut things out going forward. Right now, I feel like this pay period right now, we're trying to establish a baseline of expenses and figure out where we can cut back, and basically where we can cut back, because I don't think we need to put any more money into any other expenses unless it's going to pay off debt or go into our savings. So without further ado, let's get into all the expenses from the week. I'm scared. Let's see. I have my computer here, so if I'm not looking at y'all, I'm looking at my computer. So I started my Saturday morning off with a bagel at Pete's Bagels in St. Pete for $16.05. Then I got some fruit and veggies over at the farmer's market, and I spent $29 there. Then of course you have to pay for parking. So all in all, total for parking for the entire weekend, I spent $4.65. I think that's between about 3 places, because unfortunately, if you're gonna park downtown St. Pete, you're gonna have to pay for parking at some point, unless you're gonna wanna walk a good distance. And I have found that where I can park for free for the farmer's market, it's kind of legal, but it's really not that bad because it's in the Publix parking lot. I highly doubt they're going to catch me there. And if I can find free parking, I'm going to do it. Then after that, I spent $64.19 on a little cute summer dress, which honestly, like slay, I need some more dresses. I went over to Michael's and I spent $23.52 on some craft supplies. Then I spent $55.04 at Sprouts getting some groceries for the week. I spent $11.59 at Trader Joe's because I forgot some things in Sprouts. And I like to get my chia seeds that I eat every single day at Trader Joe's because they are more cost effective there. Then I spent $48.12 on my car wash membership, which I actually do use. I need to use more often. I go like twice a month, and I can go literally every day if I wanted to, but realistically, I only probably need it at least once or twice a week. Then I spent $5.38 on a little cookie for my dog while we're out on our dog walk. She deserves the best. I spent $10.28 at Lowe's picking up something I needed for my apartment. I spent $45.51 at the Circle K getting some gas. Have to do that, unfortunately. Spent $75 towards paying my Truist credit card down. I spent $11.53 at Publix I think I got some, I know this week I got bottled water for my desk, I got sandwich bags, and I got a pub sub. So I don't know exactly which day I got what. I can't really remember. And going to the grocery store is going to be a reoccurring thing on this, I can tell. And that is one thing we can learn how to cut back on if we can. But some of the times when I go, the last few times I've went are one time, well, not every week expenses. I wouldn't say one time I've gotten cleaning supplies. Then when I went to Lowe's, I got a couple of things, but like I don't need that stuff all the time. It's going to be every so often kind of expenses. Then I spent $65 on my mobile phlebotomist that will be here tomorrow to draw my bloods for my functional medicine thing. So that's kind of a one-time expense. I won't really need that. And then buying that dress that I bought was a one-time expense as well. I spent another $4.59 at Publix. I spent $14.43 at Sprouts. I spent $68.76 at Etsy. I bought something to help me organize my kitchen, but like cute and aesthetic, hopefully. So that's not really that deep. Like I didn't really need it, but I don't have 2 drawers in my kitchen I need to organize, and I want to also decorate my kitchen a little bit. And that's pretty much all of the, I have a reoccurring transaction from Apple that is $2.99. And I think that's the end of the expenses. So in 1 week's time, I spent $555.84, which is outrageous. So that leaves us with $928.24 until we get paid again on Friday. So a good majority of this, whatever I don't have to spend in the next few days on things, will go to my credit card that I refinanced to Citi. I'm still waiting for the balance to hit, but I still think I can make a payment even though the balance hasn't hit over there. But I will have to save a little bit of this to go into the next pay period, because by the time my rent is taken out and my car insurance is taken out, I really don't have much money to spend for groceries and stuff. So I'm thinking we can chop some of this in half and do maybe $500 on my credit card, and we'll save the rest to cover me for the next pay period. And since we only have some one-time expenses here, and we spent $300 and something on our functional medicine stuff, I still think next pay period after I pay my rent, the pay period after that, I think I'll have a lot more money to put towards my credit card. And my goal is to get my expenses down as much as I can over the next few months to whack out that credit card and be done with it, so we can move on and try to pay off the Truist credit card. Thank you so much for hanging with me on this video, and we're going to do a weekly account audit, so stay tuned for the next audit on our account next week.